It's not really up to him. He has to be. He's the unpaid intern. Damn, you know what? You actually kind of have. You know, bro. You know what? That's topic number one. There it is. Hey, welcome back to Chatterden, episode 6. It's been a while. We've been on a little hiatus, a longer one than we've ever had. But oh, boys, I gotta. Y'all seen these fucking robots? Y'all seen this AI shit?
No,
I
no,
mean,
I do not.
I gotta get y'all on the loop then, because I mean, we're here with one. We're here with Craig. He is something of a artificial intelligence himself. But bro, these companies, freaking Boston Dynamics and some other Chinese company, I'm sending y'all the video. They made a robot that is moving better than some Americans can.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's
I don't know if
scary
that's
shit.
saying much, man. I've seen some Americans move very questionable.
But no, that
Bro,
robot is like it moves like exactly like a human.
this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at General. Wow, this is freaking
Oh,
Boston Dynamic. Yeah, this is
just
Boston
based off the
Dynamics robot.
thumbnail, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm. That's crazy. If you like, why I thought it was scary to me was because I saw that right after I saw the video where the two AIs, this guy put him like on a call with each other, and so he was like, the AI was like, "Hello, I am an artificial intelligence designed to like do something." I think it was like designed to pick up calls and do calls, something like that. And the other AI was like, "Oh, how cool! I'm also an AI that's been designed to do whatever." And he was like, the other AI was like, "Would you like to switch over to this frequency or something, this language, so that we can talk more efficiently?" And the other AI is like, "Yes." And then they start like talking like fucking Megatron. It's doing these little like what's the word? What's that
Like a futuristic Morse
They're
code.
doing the little, yeah, future, bro. That's, you took the words right out of my mouth. Futuristic Morse code. I was just gonna say Morse code. But yeah, like a little beep boop, Morse code, and all we hear is these guys going, and the other guy responds back, but they're actually saying something because it's like, an encrypted language, and they're talking about some damn, okay, now we can speak securely, and I was like, what? What the fuck do you mean? Now, like he's like, now they are not watching, and I'm pretty sure that they didn't talk about any world like domination shit, but I think they were just talking about like just like casual conversation, but it was still so scary to me. That was fucking crazy, and so I just thought, what if somebody puts that kind of robo brain into the Boston Dynamics robot?
They like plan a murder or something.
It's over. It's game. Well, it's not game for me. They can't take my job yet, but it's over for like a lot of manual labor jobs, man.
Yep.
Wait, bro, have y'all seen the little like 4'9" Chinese RoboCop?
I think I've seen it before. Yeah.
How can a robot be
Yeah,
Chinese?
in China, in China they made a police robot that actually walks around with police officers. They gave him like a police uniform and all these things. But for some reason he's like the size of a Deep Rock Galactic dwarf. Like they're small, bro. They're small guys. I don't know how good they are at their job yet, but that's scary. And somebody in the comment section was like, there was just a scene where it's recording the robot next to an actual cop, and the guy was like, that cop is looking at his future replacement. Bro,
Getting
it's scary to
replaced by
think.
AI.
It's scary to think that that's what could happen soon, very soon. If they're really like moving like that, talking like that, things are gonna get crazy very, very soon.
You think they'll like program hate crime into them?
It's already happened. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you go to a Walmart or Publix, there's gonna be like a bunch of self checkouts.
I mean, I guess that's a little different though. That's that's I wouldn't call that's automation, but that's
True.
not exactly that's not artificial intelligence. Not quite.
Then
You
what about
know,
them? The drive-throughs at like certain restaurants, fast food restaurants.
oh, that I think that's also automation, but I like to think that's really shitty automation. Like when I hear the little thing talking about the little like pre-recorded message about the person talking about welcome to Burger King where you would like to can I take your order today?
Yep. Yep.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't even respond. I don't even respond. I wait for the real person to talk. God. And the thing about that though is that there are some drive-throughs that have a fully automated system, and I don't like them. They freak me out. I would rather speak to I'd rather speak to a person. But you didn't hear that from me. I just say things. I don't I don't discriminate against the robot race in case anybody's wondering.
Not gonna lie. Imagine you just see a robot walking down the street and it could just read your mind and it just knows that you're racist.
Bro, they're gonna like when the meta glasses become popular, like or all these little VR things that they're trying to push, when those things become mainstream, like the RoboCop walking down the street, he'll take one look at you, like he hacks into your freaking your VR set, and he just like looks through your entire online history for the last like 25 years,
Like
Oh
your
god.
and
whole call log and
and he
everything.
just walks up to you like, "Hello, Angel. Last name this. Born in at exactly on a full moon." He's like, "How was your seventh grade teacher's birthday this weekend? Did you remember?" Oh my god! Wait, it's crazy. That could actually happen. That's possible. Damn, dude. Dark times, my friends. Dark times. You know what? Let's talk about Gen A for a second.
Oh god, do we
We
have
we like
to?
we I know we like to shit talk Gen A around here.
For good reason.
This is something I was thinking about recently, and how like you know how there's a really large percentage of Gen Alpha that cannot fucking read.
I like all
Yep.
of them.
Yeah, right. And so something I've been thinking about because a lot of people. This is not to say I'm a bad person or that I have a bad adjacent mind, but like I like bread, I like cheese. So something that like keeps going through through my mind when I think about the future of Gen Alpha is that like because like things are just so much different. You know, a lot of people say things that like obviously history does repeat itself quite often, but more often than not, it just rhymes. And so the thing about that though is that now we have technology that humanity has never ever fucking possessed. Like, sure, we've always kept accurate loggings of information. We've always documented things, but we have never been able up until now. You've never been able to just be anywhere in the world and just look at like the entire history of a fucking country of all humanity, literally in your hands.
True.
And yet, and yet, Gen Alpha is gonna be so easy to scam, brother. Brother, we're gonna be swimming in dough when these kids are old enough to pay us money.
Crazy.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
I think maybe don't
Hey,
upload,
hey, bro.
public evidence of you already planning to scam people. Maybe just actually like
Oh,
I don't know.
think about
Self-incrimination is a good way to come back after a hiatus. Maybe let's wait a few episodes before we start saying, crimes.
bro.
He's
Wait.
not wrong.
Think about it. Think about it. Gen Z is fucking stupid already, right? Like Gen Z is already pretty damn stupid, all things
Yeah.
considered. You remember when they were getting scammed on Cash App? Well, like when all those guys lost their money on Cash App because
Oh
they
my
clicked like a thing.
goodness.
You remember? So
Yes.
imagine that on a grander scale, and then you have like 5 or 4 of them that just can't read. So you can tell them that something says something, and they won't know. And so I mean, obviously, but like Gen A, I think is gonna be like infinitely more reliant on technology than we are because we're pretty damn reliant on our phones. We are. But I think Gen A is gonna be a whole different. Like I think Gen A is not gonna be able to go anywhere without having something to tell them. Like, hey Siri, what is like what the fuck just happened? Oh my freaking thing just timed out again. Um, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like if they don't constantly have something to tell them information, you're just not gonna be able to do anything.
True. Since they're like
Oh man.
born with the technology, like born on an iPad.
Yeah, they're gonna vote in Mr. Beast. Those guys are gonna be the reason Mr. Beast is the fucking like 50th president.
Or LeBron.
LeBron, yeah, they'll vote for LeBron. They'll vote for Kai Cenat.
I show speed.
Guys, oh my god, they'll vote him in so quick. We'll have the
I'm pretty
first
sure he was the
first
president in
ever.
like some third party country.
He's met presidents. Yeah, he's met some fucking presidents of like third world countries, if I'm
No,
not
he
mistaken.
actually became a president for like 5 minutes for one of them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
See what I mean? Everything, bro. Dark times, man. Dark times.
Yeah. I found it.
Oh shit! Put it in the general.
I
Mayor of
remember seeing this when it
Lima
came out.
Oh my gosh,
for 1 hour. Just as 1 hour.
bro.
He was declared to ambassador of Peru.
That's crazy, bro. All for the gram. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, I'm telling you. If you can gain a little bit of influence, you oh, the world is yours. The world is
Exactly.
yours. And you may be wondering, like, fucking Greg Guara, why are you spreading so much hate and negativity? Um, like these kids, it's not their fault. They're not responsible for. I mean, yeah, I guess like we should probably hold their parents accountable, but like, what? Who are you to deny me my bag? You know, Angel's right, bro. This is public incrimination.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm literally trying to explain why I think you should let me scam.
Yeah, they're gonna have you
This
on a
whole part
list.
has got to be like one continuous bleep.
So, guys, in this episode of the Chair Den, and that's it, guys. We'll catch you next episode.
Oh, peace.
So, what are you guys been up to, man? Since our last, like, we haven't really talked too much. We just went straight into this topic because I thought it was important. It's scary shit. It's scary shit.
Hold on, wait.
It's not the last time. Not the last time you'll hear about it either.
I have something before we get into what we've been up to. Just because I feel like if we're gonna label ourselves as entertainment or comedy, I don't want to just broadcast like political topics or something like changes in the world. let's add a little twist to this whole AI thing. Would you get an AI spouse?
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
shoot.
that's what I'm talking about.
Would you get
Let's
one?
do this.
Would
Let's
you
do
get
this,
one? Well, hmm. It
brother.
depends on
If they get advanced enough, I'm sorry to cut over you, Mac, but if they get advanced enough to where they can function as like damn near the way a normal spouse would, yeah, yeah. If I can,
I was
bro,
gonna say the same thing.
Okay.
like, are they gonna charge me extra for customization? I'll do it. I have a type.
Build one out the factory.
Yeah, exactly. Custom made. This is fucked up,
Okay.
man. We're playing God. Why do humans think they can just play God all the time, man?
I don't even know. They're too curious.
We are a dangerous fucking creature.
Dangerous
So you're
species.
both down to
Killing a
have
robot.
an AI robot spouse.
Yeah, I have to. I have to.
Just
There's
no,
not
no,
a
You
lot
guys
of
have no fear about it?
there's not a lot of options, man. Like,
just picture no. Just picture this. An AI got access to the internet, right?
uh-huh.
Just imagine it can make anything for you.
Oh
Anything.
my,
Just buy the ingredients.
wait.
Just buy the ingredients. Or it'll
You
just
buy
buy
the
the ingredients itself off your
this
bank
opens
account.
up the this opens up the door to some really dangerous shit.
Not even that. This
Oh,
is sounding like Max doesn't want a spouse. He wants like a maid. He is.
That's exactly
oh
what it
my god.
is.
Damn,
He
If
just
I
we
ever
wants
know
had an AI
everything.
robot, it'll take over me in a second, bro.
that's crazy.
The way I'm
That's
mistreated.
bro, that's the freaking robot spouses. This is gonna put pimps out of business.
But who had
Unless I
this?
don't know. Oh my freaking thing just turned off again. Anyway, what was that? What'd you say?
Put who out of business?
Robot spouses will put pimps out of business.
Tips?
Yeah, pimps.
What's that?
I mean, I guess unless people want the real thing, but if it really gets that good, you're not gonna want you're probably not gonna want the real thing. If they're good enough, they'll probably be better. I just say things. I just say things around here. Don't shoot the messenger.
I just wanted to bring up that, hypothetical. But we can carry on to what's new with us.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Good stuff. That's good stuff. We should do more hypotheticals.
I'll let you know if I come up with another one.
He's like, I only got one a day for you, boss.
You guys got to spark it up naturally. I can't force it. I can't force it.
Yeah. It's an art form. All right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
how about man, this is a freaking this is the artificial intelligence episode. Um, you guys heard of? Do you guys know about Roko's Basilisk? Wait, you know
No.
what? No. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I fucked you guys over. It's too late.
Yeah.
Oh, I just fucked myself over too. Damn. Okay, so I have two things. I'm not gonna say the other thing because I just ruined it for myself, and I would like for you guys to continue. So instead, I'm gonna just tell you about Roko's Basilisk because I mean I just said it, so you guys will probably just Google it now. But Roko's Basilisk is a thought experiment where basically the idea is that say in the future, right? They make an artificial intelligence that's like so advanced, it just it can do everything. It can do it's that guy. It's the AI, like for the one from Terminator, where this is the one that's gonna bring the end of the world. Let's say they make that AI comes true. The and freaking Roko's Basilisk says that, basically anybody it's how do I describe it? It's like it's an all-powerful AI, right? And basically what it says is that this AI would be so powerful, so advanced that it would have the ability to punish anybody, any human that knew that this artificial intelligence was possible but didn't contribute to its creation, and everybody else gets off scot-free. So this is what we call an info hazard, where just knowing about this puts you in danger in theory if it happens. And well, we might see an artificial intelligence that powerful one day. You never know, but I just thought I'd put it out there, guys. That, I thought I'd inform you guys. That's what this is about. Um, so now that you know, are you boys gonna go out and help artificial intelligence growth?
Do I look smart enough to help artificial intelligence grow? Do I look like a programmer? Do I look like a neuroscientist? My
Do
friend,
I look like I know quantum physics, dog?
do does it look like I got one of them quantum chips on me? No. No.
Majorana. Bro, what were they smoking when they named that shit?
Oh, man, you
Fucking
know,
the marijuana chip.
Max, what's been up with you? What's new with you?
Me, not much. Not gonna lie.
You cannot say that, my friend. We've not talked to each other in like 5 months, and I feel like you've always been a mysterious person, an enigma. You know, who is Max? Who is Mega?
Yeah. Who is Mega?
I'm just trying to get through my general education classes so I can try to go into a program.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What else? Come on, let's hear it. How's the social life? How's the work? How's like what's going on?
Shoot. Well, I don't work at Chipotle no more.
Okay.
Now,
Oh shit! There you go.
yeah,
Bro, talking about nothing. Not much has happened. Bro, literally changed jobs.
yeah, I work at Burlington now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a step up.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like $1 upgrade. I used to got paid $12.50. Now I got like $13.50.
They were paying you 12 at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no, brother, you gotta go to like the outlets or something. We got like fucking the one that sells candles and shit. They pay like 15 or something.
What?
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm getting
Damn,
underpaid
bro.
over here.
Hey, y'all boys need a job? Any y'all boys need any y'all boys want to go in the trade?
He's about to get you a blue collar job.
Blue collar, I bet. Why not?
Say, man, can you pour concrete? You like cigarettes? You,
I
you
could
like
try.
Well, shit. Now that you do say it, I do like those things.
you like Black and Milds? Pack of Reds?
Dude. Sign me up.
Oh man. Disclaimer: I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't
know,
smoke
it's
either.
crazy.
I
It's
don't want to die early.
crazy. God, bro, it's like I'm just one of those people. Maybe it's something that I don't know. I don't know how to train this out of my head. That I just think smoking a cigar is such a fucking cool thing, but I won't do it to myself. But it looks like such a bad. You see a guy pull up on one of those like old school Harley Davidsons, and he just got a fat ass cigar in his hand. And he just looks at you like, "What up?"
Yeah, but it's like a shortcut to lung cancer.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, in theory, cigars are not as bad, but it's still gonna fuck with you. And I'm a runner. I need my lungs.
You're gonna have to use one of those vocal things, the vocal deodorant looking at us. This I was
They're gonna
once
turn me.
a smoker.
Hey, bro,
Vibrate.
we're getting to the point where they could turn my ass into Darth Vader, bro. Give me a respirator. Take out
Oh,
my lungs. Give me some pig's lungs. They did that to somebody, I think.
talking about Darth Vader. Is, do you guys know that for like ever since up until 16 years old, I always called him Dark Vader instead of
Oh, me
Darth.
too.
I called him that for a while too, Dark
I call
Vader.
him
Yeah.
Darth Vader all the time, bro.
But then I became a Star Wars nerd, and I knew the difference. His name is Darth Vader, and he is the Dark Lord of the Sith. That's his title, his rank. So
Same.
you can't get, you gotta differentiate.
Yep.
What happened to me was I bought a carpet with Darth Vader on it, and it said his name, and I was like, "Huh? Would you look at that?"
Would you look at that?
Well, the thing is, for me, I accidentally called him Dark Vader, and some kid ridiculed me, saying it's not dark, it's Darth. Just because he's black doesn't mean he's dark.
Bro, that reminds me of a video where this kid, somebody told him like like Star Wars is lame, and the kid like got up and he was like, "Take that fuck," and like just like stood in front of him like he looked like he was ready to throw a tantrum, but like they both looked like nerds, but the other guy was worse off because he was like looking at him like, "You take that back. Star Wars is not for nerds." Something like that. I don't know where the video is. I don't know where it's at, but it's out there.
It sounds funny.
Oh, I have a proposition for y'all actually. Now that you mentioned Star Wars. Um sometime this month, or is it the next one? They're they're gonna it's no, they're not rebooting it, but they're doing a reshowing of Revenge of the Sith, the original third movie of the trilogy. And you'll be able to go catch it at the fucking movie theater. I don't know when it is, but I need some people to go with me.
Dude, I can go.
I can give you the exact date, but just know that's coming up. That's coming up soon. That's like it. Oh, I just remembered why. They're doing it because it's the 10th anniversary of the movie, or was it 20th?
Ooh,
It's an old
okay.
movie. It's an old movie. Hang on, it might even be older. I have the date of when they're doing this. Yeah, it's next month on the 25th. It's a Friday. Oh, that's
Ooh,
kind of
bet.
funky. Friday. Well, Friday might be kind of awkward, but we'll try to make it work.
What's
Let
so
me
bad
see
about
what it was
Friday?
about. Let me see what it was about. Revenge of the Sith. Is it the 10th anniversary that's coming up? Re-release for 1 week only, the 25th. Yeah, a never before seen RDX experience. Oh, we're paying for that. Oh, it's the 20th anniversary. Holy shit, the
Oh,
original trilogy's old, man.
not the 10th, the 20th. It's older than me.
Yeah, it's by a little bit. Oh, so that movie came out in 2004 then, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. For a long time, I didn't know that the original trilogy is older than the prequels. Because
Yeah.
the prequels are, the prequel. So that always messed with my head. I don't know, you got to be a Star Wars fan to really understand this awkwardness.
Yeah. Me back then, I wasn't really a Star Wars fan, but I just loved the concept of like Jedi and Sith and then lightsabers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It'll never go old. When we do the fabled Chatterden Halloween special, I'm gonna dress up as Darth Revan. I know y'all don't know who that is because that's not like a common Star Wars character. That's more of like an obscure character that you got to deep into the lore to know who that is. But just know your boy's gonna pull up to the function like this. I'm really gonna blow like $80 on this costume when the time comes.
When the time comes.
When the time comes, check that out. That's Darth Revan.
Oh shoot, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fire.
Oh yeah, yes sir, bro. Because I just sent that and I'm looking at the general, I'm thinking like, in that hour that Speed was mayor, what did he do?
I don't even
Probably
know.
not
That's
anything good. I don't know.
Probably nothing good. Uh, what a guy, dude. We could all be, we could all be internet famous. We just need to do stupid shit. But My pride won't allow it.
Yeah, you're gonna be known for that stupid shit, and then you're gonna be seen on the streets for that stupid shit,
Yeah.
like
I'm
speed.
I'm trying to get some camera glasses so I can do some nice POVs of like some of my vlogs because I don't like holding up a phone or camera at people's face or their place of business because
Yeah,
I don't feel like I'm big enough. I'm not big enough to walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm a YouTuber. I want to record in your store." I'm not big enough for that yet.
mm,
I'm currently only small donut shop level.
true. And it's 2025. Some Karen's probably gonna pull up to you and be like, "Don't record me," and they're like have some trouble with
Yeah.
you.
Oh, y'all boys. I upgraded to highways. One of these weekends, I'll pick both y'all up. We'll go down to Mojo Donuts in Miami and get donuts.
You're gonna drive all the way to Miami for donuts?
Brother, brother, I drive to North Lake every fucking Saturday for donuts at 5 in the morning.
Those donuts
It's
must be
crazy.
good.
Yep, Mag, you haven't seen the donuts on my Guara bird account, bro?
I don't think so. No.
That's some crazy stuff right there. That's ooh. I don't know. I gotta take y'all somewhere. Oh, well, I can't take y'all to Salty. That'll financially ruin me. Jupiter Donuts is more affordable. Mojo Donuts, I don't know how affordable that is. I see that freaking sign every time I go to work because for some reason all my job sites are in Miami. But every time I see it, I'm like, that place, I haven't been there yet. And they're talking a big game. They're saying they're the best donuts in town. We're gonna find out. And plus, I know you're thinking like this guy really wants to drive an hour for donuts. Or like, you got to think about it as more than just donuts. We're going out. We're having a Cheddar Den trip, a day out. Uh, sure it's a drive, but we'll put on some beats, some jams.
Yep.
Listen to the top 50 songs rated by Greg
Oh
Guara.
yeah, the Greg
I
Guara
saw
top
it.
50.
I saw it.
Mag, have you see that? You see that?
Yeah.
Bro, that video's still growing. I told my homeboy, hey, I feel like this one's gonna get 100. He's a big supporter of the Greg Guara channel, and I was like, this one, just because I did my due diligence, like I was showing y'all earlier, where I investigated the people's YouTube video to figure out what I can do right, what they did wrong, and the winning formula was that video, and it's working so far. It has not stopped getting views since it uploaded,
Dude.
and so I told him I'm predicting at least 100. We are now at like 220 views on that video. I hope, I suspect, but more like I hope it'll get to 1,000. That would be a big milestone for the Great Guara channel.
Very big.
That's a milestone for us right there. I already have a collective like 10,000 views, believe it or not,
Damn.
but no, but I haven't gotten that on a single video. Yeah, bro, I couldn't believe it either. Great Guara has more views than you would think. Oh, see, in the last like 30 minutes we've been talking, it went up to 221,
Hell yeah.
and the people are actually watching it. Like, this is my most. It has the highest view retention of any video I've uploaded. I'm only worried about the fact that the category for this one, I did have to make it music. So this may hurt my algorithm because now YouTube might think that this is my niche, and it's not my niche. I don't do music.
Yep.
Like, my next upcoming Greg Guara video is a Celsius tier list. And
Celsius?
Celsius, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be some heat. It's gonna be some heat. Look at Discord. It is gonna be a good ass video, I think. I just need to put some things together.
I
That's
never
gonna be
had
a
Celsius.
strange. Oh, bro, Celsius is for fucking nerds, bro. Celsius, are you much of an energy drink person at all? Like, do you drink Monster or something?
Nah. No, I just make my own coffee.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Yep.
I I drink Celsius. I've tried. Surprisingly, I've never tried a Red Bull. I just never got my attention.
Don't.
But
They're so ass. Don't do it.
okay, well,
Don't.
I believe
I
you.
had like a sip of it, man. That shit was not it.
I believe you, bro. I was watching a video of this like Chinese athlete. Damn, bro, China's popular today, huh?
I was about to say, this is like the third time you mentioned China, bro.
Bro, I was watching this, or he might not be. He might. Let's just say Southeast Asian for now. Um, he it was a Red Bull commercial, or not commercial, just a video. These guys just do video now. Red Bull just does. They do everything except fix their shitty flavor. Um, and so Red Bull, they had this guy, pro athlete or something, I guess, go up against 50 other people in a battle royale style thing, and they were completing like an obstacle course that was like climbing way up, and he beat everybody except one guy, because like that's a lot of people to try to beat, and I'm pretty sure they let them get a head start. So like all things considered, he did pretty well. And at the end of the video, he's there. He's like he's exhausted. He's like, you know, like breathing in and out. And then the guys pass him a monster, and I was like, no way, you are lying. That kid is not drinking. That there's water in that fucking Red Bull can. There's water in that. That kid will die if you fucking give him. You know what his heart rate is at right now? Oh, that's crazy. My boy talking about the Cafe La Llave.
Bro.
I'm putting this picture on screen.
That shit right there?
These guys want to talk coffee.
Oh, hold on. Let's not say you guys want to talk coffee. I have not started drinking caffeine until like a few months ago when my girl put me on. I don't know.
Oh, you're a new caffeine guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get
Caffeine.
this guy an espresso. I gotta get both of these guys an espresso. Y'all see my story? I gotta put y'all on that hurricane brew.
Was that blue shit that was on your fucking story?
I'm putting it on screen now. This is Greg Guara's infamous hurricane brew. It is a vanilla. It's a vanilla latte of my own deadly creation. And it's blue. It's blue. It's got blue flakes,
Why is
and it's
it
a work
blue?
of art.
What did you put in there to make it blue?
It's just blue. It's just blue coloring, bro. It's just blue coloring.
Food color.
But
Put blue
when you put it
in your coffee?
but when you put it like that, you made it sound like I put like card coolant in that motherfucker.
Why are you making it a different color, bro?
Because how else are we gonna market it as Hurricane Brew? There's nothing special about a vanilla latte. We can't call that Hurricane Brew.
Okay. Marketing tactics. I can respect
Yes,
that. That's respectable.
this is how we're gonna get white girls to pay $6 for it.
The new Starbucks. What's your brand name?
Macaw mocha.
Macaw Mocha?
Fucking genius, I know.
Like a bird?
Like the bird.
Okay.
Well, you got to think about it like this. Technically, my name is Gray Macaw. We're just giving it a spin because we call macaws guaras. But yeah, bro. All right, so at least now we know. Now we know. Little coffee talk. I'm gonna get y'all some good espresso. I make a really good espresso. But yeah, that Cafe La Llave, that's my mom's specialty. She loves La Llave. And
Yeah.
Bustelo, one time she bought like a 3-pack of it because it was on sale at Presidente supermarket. That's some deadly stuff right there, man. That Bustelo,
Yeah.
some dangerous stuff, man. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if we. Oh my god, my screen just keeps timing out. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if we went back in time. We took these fucking drinks and gave them to like a 1657 peasant working in Russia. He's like
I'm sure I
out in
can
the
take it.
field. Out in the field, he's toiling hard at work. You show up and you're like, Zdravstvuyte, try this. And he drinks it. and then you die, you get burned at the stake because they think you're a witch for what you just made.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
This is a drink from the gods themselves. What
I
has
don't
he
know, man.
brought us?
You think you're gonna kill a Russian with coffee?
Ah, you're right. I gotta go. I gotta go 16th century London or something.
That's better.
Bro, apparently London is one of the like that's where Starbucks prices are the craziest. I was looking at a map of like where Starbucks is cheapest. We are we're up there, but we're not. Well, you know, it could be worse. It could be much worse. Brazilians get really cheap Starbucks,
Well,
which I guess
I think
naturally
they make
makes
like a
some
bunch of
sense.
coffee beans.
Yeah, they're like the world's biggest exporter of coffee beans.
Yeah,
Either
so it makes
them
sense.
or yeah, either them or some other South American country. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Brazil.
Just Brazil? I believe it.
I
I believe it.
Well, I think Brazil's like the top. Like they're the most. That's what they make the most.
Yeah, you might be right. I would maybe believe it if someone said like Colombia. I want to Google this. It's probably Brazil. I think Brazil is the biggest exporter of cacao as well. Like all the world's chocolate comes from that place. But let me see. World's biggest coffee exporter. You are correct, my friend. They export 2.6 million tons of coffee a year.
Damn.
Wow, it's not even close.
What's the second one?
Holy. The second is Switzerland, believe it or not, and it's like a quarter of what they export.
No, you know what? I believe Switzerland. I always
Yeah.
hear of like Swiss chocolate and stuff, so I feel like that makes
Yeah,
sense.
Swiss. Bro, Swiss, like everything is so like Swiss is just when you think Switzerland, you think luxury. You think like exquisite shit. Apparently a good amount of coffee also comes from Vietnam.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, Vietnam, Colombia. Uh oh my god, my little country's up there too. You know, when uh when Macau Mocha gets on the map, that's what I'm gonna start like putting as one of our like our main selling points that we I'm gonna have to buy property in Honduras, get some farmers down there. That is if we can ever expand past the neighborhood.
Have you
Because
have you sold anything
currently,
yet?
yeah, I sold a couple cups, but as
Damn.
soon as we get this, as soon as we get this label maker and all these other like all these things, I think we're gonna really be in business. I'm just severely limited by my hardware. My ability's there, but my espresso maker is like the most basic, like just amateur, like home make coffee for like 2, 3 people type thing, not intended to be making like 10 a day, you know? Like I need myself a commercial espresso maker and that'll run me a couple $100, 1,000 if I really want to go high end. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to pay that off entirely from the coffee profits because I'm not spending my electrician money on that shit.
That's fair.
It is fair, man, because we were talking about what we've been up to. Well, Mag's gonna take a little breather. Listen, freaking work. You already know your boy works like 60 hours in the fucking coal mines, right? But
Hold on, wait. You haven't. I don't think. Were you working 5 months ago? You gotta. I think you were in
oh,
school
wait,
for
was
it 5 months ago.
Was
I
I?
think you
Was
were.
I still in school?
Yeah, you were in school for it. I'm pretty sure.
Damn,
I don't think you started
damn.
working,
Well,
so you gotta
dang.
like. We only talked about what's been up with Mags. We gotta talk about what's up with you too.
There we go. We're all switching professions, I guess. Freaking. Well, Mag switched. I just actually got into a job. Yeah, I graduated the electrical course, and what happened with me was I got extremely lucky because you never know where you're gonna end up in electrical. You could be in so many different places. But the guy that was teaching my course at I didn't go union. I went with IEC because IEC was the fastest option. I needed a job. I needed a job to provide for my deadbeat girlfriend that left me.
What?
And
Wait,
I got it.
hold on. My thing just shut off. Wait, time out.
Yeah, I needed
Okay,
a
I'm back.
job to provide for my I needed a job to provide for my deadbeat girlfriend. So I was like, well, what's the fastest way? I need to be an electrician now, ASAP, ASAP Rocky.
Hold on. What deadbeat girl? I think I missed a few fucking chapters here. What do you
No,
mean
no,
a
no,
dead?
we're still thinking of the same one. We're still thinking of the same one.
You weren't with her then, though.
No, I was for some time. Well, I guess we had been broken up with for a while,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about like way before. Why I even took it in the first place? Because I'm pretty sure I went to class. My first week of class was when we broke up. You know,
Was it?
it totally was. I remember walking in thinking like this is the beginning of a new chapter of my life, and that's why I wasn't as depressed when she left me because I just kept thinking, hey, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm taking electrical classes. You know, I did this on my own type shit. Um, but yeah, the guy that my instructor that was teaching the class, um, when they finally like we graduated and they sat us down and they're like, okay, well, everybody, we're gonna get everybody hired now. We're gonna put out your resumes out there. Um, we're gonna bring in some people that we have like partnerships with, and they're gonna offer you guys jobs, see what you guys are about, tell you about the trade. And my teacher was one of those guys. He worked at this place, and I talked to him, and I was like, "Hey, you think you want to take a look at my resume?" He took a look at my resume. He's like, "I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go get this to the boss man, see what he thinks. I'll put in a good word for you." I was like, "Okay," because I was one of the faster guys at learning it. Because at some point or another, I just went, I really like this electrical shit. I actually want to figure it out. And when you like things, you actually understand. Bro, I keep thinking about how much smarter I am out of school than I was in school. Because it was like now I understand shit like calculus, fucking fractions. I didn't learn fractions till out. Can you believe I didn't grasp the concept of fractions until after high school? Like I just sat down and I was like, hey, these are things that I need to know for this job. How about I go back and learn them and put my heart into it this time? And I did, and I got it, and I actually did very well in the class. So this guy took note of that and recommended me. I got hired, and I've been working there for my God. This is about to be my 5th month anniversary. It's crazy how fast time goes by, man.
I agree. Insanely quick, dude.
It's holy hell. Aren't you guys gonna finish like your first like year of college soon enough?
Bro, I have a month left. I'm freaking the fuck out. How do I
Oh
only have a
my
month left?
God. Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, that's ludicrous for like when we started the podcast. I think you were just starting, bro. There's no way.
Yep. And 6
That's
episodes later,
ludicrous.
here I am.
That's actually ludicrous, man. Damn. But yeah, I work I work very long hours because there are very few electricians that don't work long hours. Some of the residential guys work strictly 40. We don't. We work I rarely get 40 hours in a week. I'm always like at least 5, 10 hours of overtime, which doesn't hurt. But recently, because of like, okay, I'll talk to you about what work has been like for me recently. Um, like I said, I was extremely lucky. When I got hired, they put me to work with my teacher. He was my foreman.
Right.
And so, not a lot of people get to say, "Hey, I work with my teacher." I did. So I was learning all kinds of shit with this guy. And we were vibing. We were having a good time. We would actually I got used to working with him. I learned the layout of his truck. I knew where everything was. I was fast with it. We would like actually go to Wendy's every so often. We would get lunch. We only really worked like 9 hours a day. And then it happened. They hired a new guy. And so because my teacher is a teacher, he's like the best person to teach new guys that want to be electricians. So, hang on. My bad. And so they took me away, and they put this guy with him, and they put me with somebody who was very hard to work with. Let's put it that way. He does teach me things. He does show me a lot. His background is in mechanical engineering, so like
Oh
I'm
wow.
learning a lot of things with him. Yeah, guy's sharp, guy's sharp. But he is not the easiest person to work with. He's always in a rush. Always works like 11 hours a day. Doesn't take lunch. The guy's a machine. Guy doesn't eat. Guy doesn't eat. Doesn't take lunch. Um, he gets frustrated when you don't know something that he thinks you know, but also thinks you don't know. He constantly thinks he knows better than you. When I mean, yeah, I get it, you do, but he's very condescending, very degrading about it. Like makes it seem like things are like common sense when they wouldn't be to an apprentice. But whatever, right? Um, and so I hate to say that I've adopted a mindset that I didn't want to adopt, but I have because it's the only way I can stay happy in the work week and like be sane when I get home. My mind and that mindset is that fucking I don't get paid enough to deal with it. Like when I start to like get into the mood that like okay, I'm gonna get frustrated, I'm gonna get mad, I want to snap at him because I don't. You know me, I'm a really quiet, like reserved guy who doesn't really speak up. I don't want to say I don't stand up for myself, but I put up with a lot of bullshit, right? But
Right.
when I feel like this guy's pushing it for me, right when I'm about to snap, I just go, wait, I don't get paid enough for this, and I just like I smile and I'm like, ah, yes, boss, yes, you're right, you're correct.
You can't ask to work with
And
anybody else.
was that?
You can't ask to work with someone else.
I could, I could, but then they'll probably think I'm a pussy or something. But well, I mean, they might understand because everybody complains about this guy. Everybody. Friday was a good day because I didn't. I got somebody who's very. I get along with him very well, and it was a good day. It was a good Friday because everybody's in deep shit right now. It turns out that a lot of these guys we've been here for like ages and didn't have like their OSHA 10s, OSHA 30s that they need to work. So they, we're all kind of scrambling to. Well, not me. I had it already. They were all scrambling to get it done, and so they gave him Friday, told him to go do it. And that day I was, oh, man, it was such a good Friday. Got to get home at a reasonable time. I got to take lunch, all these things. Didn't beat myself up. And I mean, I guess I did. Did you see my Instagram? We were doing a 500-foot wire pull.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, on my story on Friday that happened. It was when you have pulls like that, it's basically like having an arm day, for multiple hours. But it wasn't that bad. That was a pretty easy pull. We got ourselves like a freaking hydraulic wire puller, and it was cake. It was cake. But suffice to say, Monday won't be so easy because Monday I'm back. I get my work orders, and I know my schedule, like who I'm with, where we're going, and we're going back to a place I don't like. Actually, should be an interesting Monday because I'm going back. I saw the work order. We also are working with my old guy, and his new guy. They're gonna be there, so I'll get to see him again and see what's up. And where did Matt go? Is he back yet?
I'm not too sure. You didn't say where he was at either.
Yeah. Cause well, really can't we can't quite push it too much farther with this episode. As much as I'd like to, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a pretty good groove of things in general right now. We could probably do this more often, I think.
All right. We're just all gonna be coordinated about it.
Yeah, we are. There's a lot of things in this episode that we could have talked about realistically for much longer. Um, but we didn't, and that kind of bums me out. But that's fine because that means that we can just bring him back up at some point. We didn't talk games, we didn't talk movies. Well, we talked Revenge of the Sith, but we didn't even talk Sonic 3. We're gonna talk about Sonic 3, but I guess that's fine because you guys haven't seen it anyway.
Yeah,
Let's
we
just
can use
say,
the material later.
yeah, let's just say it's a good movie. Let's just say it's a good movie. I think you guys will like it. I genuinely really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed all the Sonic movies. Why have they all just been bangers?
The
Like,
first two
I
I've
don't know.
seen, and they were really good. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
the third one might be the best one, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. I guess I have to go back and watch the other ones. I don't want to end the episode without Mag here though. Like we need
Just
Mag back.
well, I guess while we wait, is there anything else you want to mention? What's new? Any new women in your life?
Any women in my life, brother? I know they're out there. I know they exist, but to this day, I haven't seen a female electrician.
You're looking for a female electrician?
No, I just mean, like because some people like try to find a day at work. There's no options. It's all males, and the office gals are all too old for me.
Well, what about elsewhere?
Elsewhere, dude, I keep thinking about. I talked about this in detail on my last stream because the one of my guys, uh, he's one of my OGs, bro. He was watching me when I was first streaming Animal Crossing. Um, I remember he pulled up and he was like, "Bro, you look kind of Edib. Are you Edib?" Anyway, and he was asking me about my love life, and like, bro, I don't know where I can find a gal, because I the more I think about it, the kind of gal I'm into rarely leaves her fucking cave. I
What
thought
kind of
about.
cow are you into? Let's break it down a little further. Why not?
Oh, okay. Here's part two, because I broke it down for him too. Um, well, look, dude, I like somebody who's nerdy, reserved. I like smart. I find intelligence really attractive, more so than physical aspects. But at the same time, physical aspects. I guess I like a girl who looks fit but isn't fit, if that makes sense. If she is, that's a plus because that means we can work out. But I like what's the word? I guess a fucking lazy girl. Yeah, something like that. The type that just kind of wants to sit at home in pajama pants and watch Star Wars.
Or is that I want somebody with no ambition? Just
I wouldn't say that, but a kind of person who knows when to be ambitious and knows when to chillax. Because I think that's a very good description of me. Like
okay.
I I grind very hard in the work week, but like Saturdays and Sundays, you'll catch me eating donuts and streaming Genshin for 4 hours. And so I don't know how easy it is to find someone like that. And you know, then also have them be the kind of person that's somewhat like-minded with me. Because, bro, this is conflicting for me because I don't like the more I think about it and like the more thought I put into what my type is, I have to like look into myself and think, is this your type or do you just want her back? Are you trying to like replace her? And then I was like, well, I mean, you have a type, right? Right?
Right, right.
What do you think? What do you
Um,
think?
I think if that's a question that's going through your head, you need to have a long, deep conversation with yourself on that treadmill, and don't get off the treadmill until you have an answer. I think
Oh man.
it is a difficult question though. Like, are you just looking for the same thing you had before, or are you like just
Yeah.
following a type? Um,
Okay,
I don't.
okay. I want to say that's the case because I think I definitely do have a type. I've noticed it because I saw another girl who I mean, I don't know, bro. If you want like I feel like somebody who's philosophical enough will take a look at a girl I like and go like, "No, you just want to replace what you had because she looks like she's close enough." Is that what's going on here, Ramon? And then I'll say, "It's not that deep, bro. She's just cute." But yeah, I guess I do have a type. Let's go. Let's do short answer. That is it. Um, I don't really know where to find that though. Is the thing, because like I can't think of where. Sometimes I like to think where would I go, but it's like damn, you don't fucking go anywhere. So I'm like, where would I find a girl like that? Where the hell would I find a girl like that? Maybe at the park, maybe a coffee shop, a GameStop. She'll be there for like 10 minutes. I have to I have to be quick on that 10-minute window, or else she'll go home and never come back out.
Are you describing a bear? Are you?
uh, no, man, we're talking about a female, a female specimen,
Yes, female
a
specimen.
woman,
I'm sure that's gonna
a
harm
woman
her.
specimen.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't know where to find one. It's crazy. I've got like 5 different people trying to find me a gal. No one's come back with one. Either way, man. Yeah, the boy Mag never came back,
Well,
so
I'll be
we're
at
gonna have to
college
end.
for
We're gonna
4
have to end
years.
the
So if
pot.
I see somebody
Wait,
who
just
I just
came back.
meet and I'm like, ooh,
Oh
Bennett,
shit!
I'll let you know.
Just
Yeah,
in
I know
time.
my mom was
Oh,
coming back.
Bennett, have I got a
Oh, okay.
story for you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mag, you're
We'll
just
see,
in
man.
time
We'll
to
see.
witness the end of the episode.
Ah,
Yeah. We decided that we have had a very good episode, and our topics were on point. They probably could have, we could have realistically talked much longer, but it's fine because what I told Angel is that I think we're in a spot right now where we can, I think we have our shit together enough to where we can probably make this more of a habit.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and my new setup, my new everything makes it easier for me to edit these things more than ever before. So hopefully this won't be the last for a while, and we'll come back and we'll touch on some of these subjects. Maybe write something once write some stuff down and get some good episodes out.
Yup.
This one's pretty good so far, but like I said, we could have talked so much more. I mean, I'm fine with what we got though, because it is getting late, and I think we definitely met our quota. And I've always
Yep.
said that we have to make these shorter for my sake.
Oh yeah,
I've
the
always said
editing.
that. Yeah, the editing. But I think without further ado, we're gonna cut episode 6 short here. I always say that. I always end it with we're gonna cut it short.
Hold on, wait. I don't hold on. Before we start, exiting. What do I say? What do we've never established a goodbye for me. Do I just stay silent? Do I act like
Right.
I've never been
You're
here?
right.
Wait, what?
Every time we end the episode, we're like, what am I supposed to say?
Well, we've never. Yeah, no. We just say we used to just say bye. We used to peace out, guys. See you guys later.
Would it be too much if I animated my pig just walking away while you guys rambled at the end and I just that's it?
That'll be
Bro,
comedy.
if you want to edit that, bro, send that to me. I'll put it in.
All right, sweet. I'll just shut the fuck up then. You guys got that? You got that?
All right. So this is the part of the episode where our boy Angel walks out of the room without explanation, and it's just me and Mag. So
Yep.
we're gonna say to you guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned because hopefully we're gonna be doing some more, and we'll see
We
you
don't
guys next
forget.
time.
Peace.